supplements which are private and all the ACA plans are published by law. And it's not going to change. You're not going to pay more if you go to an insurance agent to help you, because you can sit there and go to every different company. They'll all, and during Medicare season especially, they'll all be having their own marketing events. Now, they're marketing events. They'll be educational, but they're marketing events that have to be registered with the government, but they're designed to steer you towards a plan. And you can go to every single company, and you could take all this time, get lots of coffee and donuts, because they're not allowed to buy you meals anymore. They're not allowed there's a lot of things they're not allowed to do, but you can have some cookies and go to a lot of different plans and still have a headache at the end of it, like, how am I going to do this? And an independent agent who really knows your area can really help you narrow this down really quickly, and knowing your needs. As long as you have those 4 things written down and all of your details of what you want, and go to an agent, they can help you a lot.
That's awesome. That's really good information, Joy. I really enjoy it.
And you're totally not ready for Medicare yet, but the ACA information might help you. Something a little bit on a. Let's talk about HSAs. What do you know about HSAs?
Nothing.
Because you're self-employed, right?
Yes.
Aha, self-employed. The lovely self-employed people, we have no benefits. We have to make our own benefits. And we have to go out and find our own health insurance. Well, if you're self-employed, looking at an HSA often might be a good idea, because the government allows you to donate, kind of like a Roth IRA. You're familiar with a Roth, right?
Correct.
To put money into an account that is not going to be counted on your taxes, that you're going to be able to use for your health expenses. You can't use it to pay premiums, but you can use it to pay for anytime you go to a doctor's appointment. You can actually use it for other things like the dentist, to get your eyeglasses. There's a whole list of items on the IRS that you could actually use that HSA for. So for the self-employed, looking at the HSA options, and they have them on the exchange. There's plenty of qualified HSAs for those people who are not Medicare beneficiaries. The Medicare beneficiary, though, there's a MSA. Now, up until now, we haven't had anyone in this area, but rumor has it there might be one coming. It's not quite the same thing, but it is something to look into as far as a medical savings account type of plan. Or if you had an HSA, and then you're becoming up to Medicare years, it's something that might be worth looking at.
Mm-hmm. That sounds. I've never heard of an HSA before until you just mentioned this, because obviously we know that open enrollment for all healthcare is coming up sooner than later. So these are good things to look at.
Maybe we need to talk, Joe.
Well, I'm not quite there for Medicare yet, but maybe.
No. The HSA is a qualified health plan for under 65.
Oh.
Yes. No. MSAs are the Medicare ones. And we haven't had any in this area until this year, I hear. Hearsay I heard. I'm still waiting to try to get into that training seminar, actually. I've been trying to. They've been missing me on the email list, but I will, by the end of this week, find out more about that. Because I've been waiting. I teach Medicare courses, Medicare informational courses, yes. I teach them at the ACE program. Are you familiar with ACE?
Yes.
Yes. Nonprofit organization that can teach you to anything that you want. We have, if you want to learn any language, computer skills that you didn't, it's adult education in Sarasota County. It's a nonprofit organization, actually, even though it's affiliated with, we're part of Sarasota County Schools, but we're really our own nonprofit. And a lot of people don't know that one. Did you know that one?
No, I did not. I'm
you
going
think-
to have to. I'm going to have you back on another show for that one.
Oh yeah, well maybe we'll talk about other things I do for ACE. But no, but just great. I will be teaching some Medicare 101 courses with ACE. If you really wanted to learn everything about Medicare in they're 3 1.5 hour courses. It's all fun, and we're starting them actually next week. Oh my gosh! So starting in the end of September and through October, there's going to be different ones. So if you wanted to learn more, otherwise, I'm always available for questions about anything, and I love being an educator. I prefer to do educational seminars. I'm not a good salesperson. I love to just educate people and get them what they need.
That's good. Well, we're coming up on 5 minutes, so we kind of like to wrap up the show just a little bit because it gives a little bit of time to give a little bit more wind down at the time. But why don't we give our listeners a way for you to contact them? So now's the time. Give them your email, website, phone number, whatever you want to do.
Absolutely. My email is, are you ready? It's M as in Mary, Joy, as in my name, Joy as in happiness, Joy, L as in Larry, and then FL as in Florida at Comcast.net. That's my direct email. Now, as Medicare beneficiaries, I can't do cold calling. The only thing I could do is send you something in the mail if I happen to have your address. Every person, if you're a Medicare beneficiary, they have to contact me first. I'm only allowed to contact by email if I've got your permission. I'm only allowed to call you if I have your permission. So I do not spam. I'm not allowed to. and that email is one of the best way to get a hold of me. Or you can call me at 941-587-3584, and I will be happy to help in any way. The ACE Sarasota site, if you're interested in looking at some of my Medicare classes, is available in Sarasota County Schools ACE program. And that's all you need to do is put that in there, and it'll come up. Just Google Sarasota County Schools ACE program. I'm not going to read out the whole address because we are a division of Sarasota County Schools within the website. So, but if you put ACE, ACE, which stands for Adult Continuing Education. It's not continuing education. I think it's community, actually. I should know that, right? I always thought it was adult continuing education forever because I'm so used to CE, but that's not true. It's adult community education.
That's fine. I actually, tell you the truth, I did those before up north in PA, which is so fun. But this is going to be a little fun part for us now, Joy, is I'm going to give a shout out to Poddex and poddex.com because I got these little decks of cards that I like to choose a question for my interviewer to answer, and they're very fun questions. So real fast, would you rather have your face printed on money or own a small town named in your honor?
Oh, definitely own the town.
Why not the money? It could be more, going all over the world.
I'd rather have the town. I like people a lot. Everybody seeing my face is not what I need. I'd rather have a small town where, I would know everybody and be able to help everybody, I don't like to look at my own picture. I don't need everybody to, either. It's not me. I'm not vain. I'm not vain. I'm really not.
So then what would the name of your town be? I know, this is a tough question.
That is, the first thing that comes to mind would be so cliche, and I definitely wouldn't want to call it Joyville. But,
Why? It could be cliche. If that's what your heart told you, Joyville, it's got to be Joyville.
It has to be Joyville.
And you'll have your own ACE building there for everyone.
Yes, my own. It's a Just Ask Joy Center. I'm not just an agent. Actually, I'm kind of the Jill of all trades and master of a few. And to my clients, for many of them, I am the Just Ask Joy. Whenever they need something, they call me. It may not be health insurance. It may be of a musical nature. It may be of a wellness nature. It may be just, oh, do you know anybody renting a room? Or I need some groceries and I can't travel out. I've got some clients that I've been helping pick up stuff at the store for them. From the Just Ask Joy line. If they need something, they're like, oh, I'll call Joy. She knows everybody. Or if they're looking for somebody else, because I know a lot of business people in this town, and I refer a lot of people to my clients. So they just call me, the Just Ask Joy line.
There you go. Well, thank you for being a guest, not on episode 28, but 29 of Socially Joe, because like I said, this was a lot of information for people to get through. And thank you again for being a guest on here. And I'd love to have you back on for ACE.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anytime. You just let me know.
Definitely will. Well, other than that, thank you so much for being a guest. And you have a great day, Joy.
You too. Thanks. Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.